Court Justice Elena Kagan under fire tonight for recently discovered emails that call into question her impartiality on Obamacare. While working with the Justice Department as Solicitor General, Kagan wrote an email to Harvard Law professor Lawrence Tribe, apparently rooting for the law, quote, "I hear they have the votes, Larry, simply amazing." This document and others were obtained by the public interest group Judicial Watch. And joining us now is the president of Judicial Watch, Tom Fitton. Tom, welcome. So tell us more about these questionable emails.
Well, they were just turned over to us a few weeks ago, just before the Veterans Day holiday, and they should have been turned over to us last year, even before Justice Kagan was confirmed. And they demonstrate, obviously, that she was following the legislation a little bit, and other emails that had been released earlier in the year show that her office was more involved in the defense of Obamacare, and that she had suggested her office be involved in the defense of Obamacare. And we now know it was involved more so than we knew at the time of her confirmation. If you looked at her confirmation testimony, she said she had one substantial meeting on it. And when you look at these emails, it looks like her office was involved early and excitedly on Obamacare and defending it.
So do you think the Department of Justice actually has additional documents relating to Kagan or more emails that she sent?
Oh, I think they do. I think they have all the information necessary for people to figure out whether she ought to recuse herself. And Justice Kagan obviously knows all the facts. And if she's to proceed with this case, it's probably best that she explain her analysis as to why she ought not to recuse herself.
Yeah, what do you see happening if she ultimately does not, if Kagan does not recuse herself?
Well, given the information we have now, there are going to be a lot of people who are going to question whether or not she should have been involved in the decision-making process, and her vote's going to be called into question.
And the role of the Department of Justice in all of this? Do you think they intentionally withheld documents? I mean, could we have some of an investigation pointing there?
Well, I think they did. I think they slow-walked these documents to at least kept them from the American people to make sure that she could be confirmed. I tell you, if these documents released in the middle of her confirmation process, it would have been a very different debate. Certainly she would have been questioned much more closely about her role in Obamacare and what she was doing and what her office was doing than she actually was.
All right, Tom, what should the next step be?
I think the Justice Department needs to release everything that needs to be released, any other documents they have. Congress can investigate, that's appropriate. But the final step and the ultimate arbiter of this obviously is going to be Justice Kagan, and to the degree she can explain herself and her decision making as to whether or not she's going to participate, I think that would be helpful.
All right, Tom Fitton, you're very helpful for helping us understand what's going on with Justice Kagan. Thank you so much.